up, guys? Thank you so much for watching our new Taylor Swift cover of Look What You Made Me Do. We're going to be on tour this fall in the UK, Europe, and Russia. You can head to our website right here to check out the dates and pick up tickets. And make sure you click one of these below to watch our original music videos. Let us know what you think. Subscribe.
God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Working for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing. Yup, that's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. I'm going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Woo. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. They saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple steps, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
愛こそはね目に見えない幻想愛あるなら全てさらけ出して愛してると胸に刻み込んで捧げればあれもこれもそれもどれもできない足りないでも全部欲しいってわがままも聞いてひざまずいて Listen to me hey my boy Hold on hold on hold on hold on 抱きしめるだけじゃ満たされない Excuse 愛して欲しいなら You make me crazy唇見つめて見せたい鏡に映る私に微笑む悪魔が Like a 愛こそはね目に見えない幻想愛あるなら全てさらけ出して愛してると胸に刻み込んで捧げれば Just今すぐ見つけ出して This will be the last one Let's carry on Let's carry on もっと強く甘いだけじゃ物足りないの刺激をもっと遊んでたい君まだ眠るまで I want your attention ハンガーハンガーハンガーハンガー気づくのがいつも遅すぎる Oh I 許してほしいなら Don't tell me you're sorry 覚悟がないなら Say goodbye 他人の言葉は関係ない盗み取ってみて My feeling 愛こそはね目に見えない幻想愛あるなら全てさらけ出して愛してると胸に刻み込んで捧げれば Just 今すぐ見つけ出して This will be the last one Let's carry on Let's carry on もっと深くI am lonely 強がりだって Do you know no 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 I did me anything is okay I choose you 愛こそはね目に見えない幻想愛あるなら全てさらけ出して愛してると胸に刻み込んで捧げれば Just 今すぐ見つけ出して This will be the last one Let's carry on Let's carry on もっと深く溺れて to me 溺れてね
Hey guys, welcome back to the We Like Dota League 2017 Round 2. This is our final match for this round, and then Round 3 will be played. Today we have Misty Mountains versus T6 Hobos. Let's see how these bans will do. Looks like first ban of Hobos will be the Venomancer, one of those heroes that kind of counts to fight against if you don't know how to counter it. The pushing of Venomancer is quite hard to counter at times. And it looks like Misty Mountains will pick up Necromancer. Yeah. We'll ban out the Necromancer, one of those, another hero that can go 5v1. We've been seeing lots of bans of him. I think we have all bans and no picks. So
10 seconds
looks
remaining.
like people don't want to play against him. And Spirit Breaker banned out for Misty Mountains. That roaming ganking hero that can is pretty tanky in the beginning and can cause havoc for a mid laner if not properly warded. T6 Hobos will ban out the Wind Ranger. Interesting ban, and as not many teams are prioritizing the Wind Ranger. Maybe they see something that we don't, or they know one of the Misty Mountains can play him quite well. They will pick up the Axe to start off their draft, one of those counter initiators that can cause havoc in team fights and do quite well.
10 seconds remaining.
If he doesn't get shut down early, though, he can also have a hard time if we do some quite strong defensive safe lane supports. It causes him to go to the jungle and reduce that timing, or increase that timing for his Blink Dagger and other items that he may go. Misty Mountains, let's see what they open up as they're in the reserve time for the first pick. Really think about this. I want to see if they go for a team fight oriented lineup or try and do that split push and split up the game kind of a lineup. As Hobos did ban out the Venomancer, one of those strong pushing support cores that can take care of himself. And it looks like we'll find out now. And the Lena's picked up. Not sure if that's a mid Lena or a support Lena. Can go either way at this point. Mid Lena is quite strong if you get a good start, some good burst damage and snowball from him. Support Lena can be good, kind of lackluster if you don't hit those timings or if you're under leveled compared to other cores.
5 seconds remaining.
Let's see what Misty Mountain will pick up for their second pick of the draft. If it will be a support or perhaps an offlaner, as they don't want to give away their mid lane or safe lane heroes at this point. Looks they are still trying to find out what hero they would like. They're taking quite a bit of time for their first two picks, and they do pick up the Witch Doctor, so they do pick up a support to go along with their Lena. Good setup with the cask into Lena Sunstrike or Lena Stun. And looks like Hobos will pick up the Sand King. I believe that will be a Sand King support, as the offlane where Sand Kings usually go is taken up by the Axe. We don't see too many junglers now that the last patch did reduce the gold and XP of the jungle, which makes a lot of junglers really slow and miss those timings to help their team out. Spectre banned out for Misty Mountains, one of those really hard carries that, if given enough time, can solo carry a game. If not, a little help could just completely ruin a team. as Spectre's Haunt does
5
create illusions
seconds
around
remaining.
heroes and stop those blinks that
Radiant team
tend
ban.
to set up. Hobo's banned out the Mirana. Not sure if they're trying to ban out her ultimate. Free smoke, as some people say it. It can cause quite a bit of problems in
10
team fights if
seconds
they don't have
remaining.
vision.
Dire team ban.
The Misty Mountains banned out the PA. A good ban, I think. If PA gets BKB, can jump on the Switch Doctor Alina and blow them up before any spells could be cast by those two. Does take a bit to get
10
BKB, but
seconds
PA
remaining.
is known for her early fighting, as she has a
5
built-in crit
seconds
for her
remaining.
ultimate, thus making her a pretty good early game fighter. Hobos, thinking about their next ban. Like to see if they ban out one of those tempo controller mids, perhaps. An invoker, a puck, someone that has some utility and silences to disrupt the initiation by Axe into Sand King. So let's see if they consider those bans, or if they wouldn't try and get rid of a hard carry that they don't want to fight against. Perhaps AM.
Radiant team pick.
They do ban out the tempo controller mid with Invoker. Good ban. Lots of teams do prioritize Invoker at this point. To once Axe calls, he can Tornado, and once Sand King comes in, Tornado also. So a good ban out
10 seconds remaining.
by Hobos. Misty Mountain looking for
5
their third pick
seconds
of
remaining.
the draft. I would like to see more tankier heroes next, as
Dire
Lina
team
and
pick.
Witch Doctor are quite squishy. And we do pick up the Timbersaw, one of those tanky offlaners, can withstand lots of damage, physical damage. If he does pick up a pipe early or
10
ahead,
seconds
yes,
remaining.
he can withstand magic damage also. So a good pickup by them.
5 seconds
Uh,
remaining.
Really good against
Radiant
strength
team
heroes as Axe and
Ember Spirit.
Axes. Ember Spirit looks like it's going to pick up for Hobos. One of those mid lane carries, can be played in the safe
Dire
lane.
team
Not sure if they will do it.
Drow Ranger.
And Drow Ranger picked up for Misty Mountains. When we go back to this Ember pickup, it kind of synergizes with the ban they did with Invoker, as Invoker Tornado can purge Ember Spirit's Flame Guard right away, thus making him, if they do go for that magic build,
10
useless.
seconds remaining.
Misty Mountains with the Drow pickup looks like they want to try and push towers
5
early.
seconds
They
remaining.
do have Witch Doctor Lina that does benefit from Drow Ranger's aura. So let's see if they would like to try and pick up
Radiant team ban.
a pushing support to go with Misty Mountains draft. Hobos picks up the Jakira, one of those pushing and anti-pushing heroes. Can stall pushes completely with his Macrofire if he chooses to use it in a creep wave.
10 seconds
And good
remaining.
for pushing lanes, something that T6 Hobos lack
5
at this moment.
seconds remaining.
Axe, Sand King, Ember Spirit, not big for hitting towers.
Dire
Jakiro,
team ban.
pretty good with his Liquid Fire, good chip damage on towers, and can destroy a tower by himself if given enough time. Misty Mountains ban out the Phantom Monster. Interesting ban by them, as they do have quite a bit of AoE, but one of those heroes that
10
can
seconds remaining.
become cancerous if not dealt with promptly.
5 seconds
Let's
remaining.
see what Hobos will ban out for their last ban. I like to see perhaps a pushing hard carry if Lina and Drow Ranger. If Lina is a support, I'd like to see a banned out hard carry, perhaps a Luna. And if Lina is a mid, I would like to see a Shadow Shaman ban, as that is support with lots of disable that can disable this Ember Spirit. and lock him down for them to get the silence into Sunstrike Array and burst Ember Spirit down. So they have to think about how the Lina is going to be laned, if she is a support or if she's a core. Looks like they are in the reserve time with 23 seconds left.
Dire team pick.
They banned the Vengeful Spirit. Interesting ban, as don't see too many pickups of VS nowadays, as she's not quite in the meta. Not
10
any of those
seconds
BKB heroes that you need to counter their ults
5
is
seconds
in
remaining.
the game. Interesting pickup by, or interesting ban by Hobos to ban that out. Let's see what Hobos will pick up for their last hero of the draft. They do pick up the Lifestealer. That's a good pickup by them. Good good hero, if not if he does rage, he can wreak havoc on the Selena, Witch Doctor, and even Drow Ranger.
10 seconds remaining.
Built-in BKB to withstand the Timber Saw and
5
Drow
seconds
Ranger.
remaining.
So good pickup by them. Also, Infest can go on the inside the axe and do that call into Infest Bomb, as I see many players do in pubs. Misty Mountains thinking about their last pickup now that they saw the Lifesteal. Let's see how they want to lane this, and if they do choose to move the Lina into support role or try and get a different hard carry to. They do pick the Viper. So Viper is going to go mid, Drow Ranger as safe lane carry, Timbersaw as offlane, Witch Doctor and Lina supports, Lifestealer probably in the safe lane, Ember Spirit mid, Sand King Jakiro in the safe lane, and Axe offlane is how I believe this this lane stage should go. So this is draft for the We Like Dota League 2017 Round 2, final game, Misty Mountains versus T6 Hobos.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
See if we have a pause here. No? It's taking a bit of time. So what I think has to happen is Misty Mountains will have to try and control the tempo of this game. If with the Farm Ember Spirit and Lifestealer, the Misty Mountains lineup will be decimated quite easily. So they do have to try and increase those the tempo, try and push towers, try and cause the Dire team to group up and force fights if possible. So on the Radiant we have Butterfuck,
Prepare
on
for
the
battle.
Witch Doctor, Kaiser on the Drow, the Specialist on the support Lina. Mid lane we have Red as the mid Viper, and offlane we have Baba Feta Cheese on the offlane Timbersaw. On the Dire we have Spangen on Lifestealer. We have Pro Bubba on the support Sand King, the Nick on support Jakiro, Crota we have on the offlane Axe, and Sinsel on the mid Ember Spirit. Interesting how pretty similar lanes as I laid out. Sand King actually skill up Caustic Finale. Interesting
30
skill,
seconds to
as
battle.
a stun could be used to set up a kill. Doesn't look like they're trying anything though. does have a war. Let's see where he will place up. Defensive tri-lanes for both teams, I believe, and Sam King chooses to go up top. He might stay here and do a dual lane against the tri-lane of the Radiant. And teams are just content about taking their own runes. Don't want to try and invade or get a...
I'll take that.
As always, I like to try and emphasize the middle matchup, as in this meta, as a tempo control is more prevalent. An early mid laner that can get his items and create space for his team do win most of the time. As a Viper and Ember Spirit, a Viper should win this lane quite easily, as a Viper is going to win most lanes quite well. This matchup of Timbersaw in the top lane isn't going to go well for the Timbersaw, as they do have lots of magic harass from Jakiro, something that reactive armor doesn't protect against. So I like to see Jakiro zone out this Timbersaw quite effectively. The lifesteal are not going to do quite a bit of damage unless he skills up his feast, as it does percentage damage. So let's see how this is. They aren't controlling the wave though, so it will push into Timbersaw's lane and make sure he gets some good XP and a little farm if he farms it well. Looks like it will be a dual lane for the Dire. Axe and Sand King here against looks like a tri-lane of the Radiant. So it's going to be a slow level 6 for the Drow. Looks like we'll have our first pause of the game. Looks like pings are coming out. Let's see if here was something's trying to go. Timbersaw level 2, not much he can do. Does have Whirling Death and Reactive Armor. Be hard to bring him down unless he overextends. Bottom lane, Sand King, 3 armor. Not much these supports can do. Do have the Dragon Slave and Paralyzing Cask. An Axe with 1 armor will be a little easier to bring down. Actually, has more health, but the armor reduction will make him easy target. So right now, the Viper is pretty close to the Ember Spirit. That should be. His Axe is actually leading the last hits, but should be how the Axe would lane this. I like to see these supports of the Radiant try and harass them more, as it is a tri-lane, and their damage output should be more against the Axe. Just try and not get too close, as his counter helix can do quite a bit to these supports. His Viper laying some harass on the Ember Spirit. Looks like he's taking more than he is giving out, as Ember Spirit still has 1 tango and a healing cell. And Viper with his looks like he's rushing a Kira. Finally, looks like they did end up killing the Sand King. Sun goes out by the lane, and one more right click by the Drow does get the kill. So first blood going to the Witch Doctor against the Sand King, and looks like they do end up killing the Axe, and Drow Ranger ends up getting that kill. Liquid Fire causing some problems to this Timbersaw. Just still reactive armor, so he should heal up quite nicely. So this dual lane of the Dire isn't doing quite as I thought that it would. I'd like to see this Sand King start roaming, perhaps top lane or mid, as this Axe needs levels to survive against this lineup.
Visibility.
With that, looks like it has 2 on it now. Million. Looks like Fair Fire's popped. He will survive. Right click him. He is taking quite heavily harassed by the tower. This Viper with his greedy Aquila build is starting to actually lose this lane, as Ember Spirit is ahead by 1 last hit. Top lane. Looks like they are trying to go on the Timbersaw. He does use Whirling Death, and looks like he will be able to escape, as his regen is quite good for now. Top lane. Bottom lane, I mean. Putting some rest on the Axe. He's level 3 now. Supports of, or at least dueling of Radiant are level 3 also. Try and get him a bit low. Make sure he doesn't go in. Top lane. Timbersaw trying to man up against the lifesteal, as a Whirling Death does do quite a bit of damage. Ember Spirit with the haste rune. Looks like he left that, as he doesn't have his bottle yet. You have to see more rune control for the Radiant, as this Ember Spirit is actually winning mid because of the rune control and that regen that he gets from the bottle. So I like to see these Radiant supports, perhaps a Witch Doctor, trying to help control the runes. Give that Viper a bit more help, as he actually is losing the mid lane. Sand King actually rotated top like I said he should. Against his Timbersaw, looks like he is throwing out Enchanted Mango and has a Portman Shield.
The rune of haste.
Looks like they're trying to go on the kill. Looks like they can get the kill with a couple more right clicks, and they do get it. As Lena's stun into the Drow bait does end up bringing down the offlane Axe.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Lane. Witch Doctor moving in, so they're trying to get a stun on. Cast hits, all to buy the Viper. Looks like this will bring him down, and it does. Good rotation by the Witch Doctor to help his Viper recover from that start that he had from the missed rune control. Top lane. Looks like they're trying to go on top of the Timbersaw. TP comes in by the Witch Doctor to protect his Timbersaw. Looks like they will back out and shrine up. This Timbersaw with the Mango and 3 points of reactive armor is quite hard to bring down at this time. His Axe, looks like he wants to shine up as he is getting quite low, working on those Tranquil Boots. Lena spots out the regen rune, pinging it out, asking if anyone wants it. I think she will take it.
Regeneration.
This Drow almost level 6. Once she hits level 6, she will hit hard, so this Axe will have even a more difficult time going against her, as I think she can stay in lane with herself right now. Ember Spirit goes down, looks like to the help of the Witch Doctor. Sand King also down, Spike Recap, Maledict, Paralyzing Cast. Same combo as before, to bring down the Ember Sphere.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Bonded, you and I.
Top lane, looks like they're trying to go on the Timbersaw now. Looks like he will be able to. Doesn't have a point in his Timber chain, but this reactive armor just too much for these heroes of the Dire. Stro Ranger, level 6 now, so they are hitting quite hard. Paralyzing cast and the stun by the Lena. Let's see if they will be able to right click him down. A couple more right clicks by the Lena should bring him down. One more. Armor is going to help him survive. Ends up bringing him down. The Sang can come in with the stun from the Lena. Looks like one more right click by the Witch Doctor will bring him down. Tower hitting these supports. Top lane looks like not sure what happened there, but it looks like a solo kill by the Timber Saw does bring down the Lifestealer. Not sure what happened there. Looks like TP's coming in from the Dire. Call missed by the axe. Tower goes down and looks like everyone's back in safe. And Selena looks like working on Yule Scepter. Stun goes out. Let's see if they will try and kill this. A couple more clicks will bring him down. Next call by the axe. Looks like he will go down. One more couple clicks by the Drow should bring him down. And that'll do it. This Drow Ranger starting to snowball. 6k gold lead. That's like a 4k gold lead in the last minute that happened. Looks like this Drow lineup is starting to hit its time. Like I said, this lineup does need to try and push towers early and stop Ember Spirit and Lifestealer from getting those much needed levels sanking. Level 1 chain will not.
A tool to teach.
Lena trying to get some house. Looks like this Viper taking down Ember Spirit again while we were trying to chase. Looks like he does walk into the shop room. Ends up going down. That's a 2 for 0 trade cross on 7k goalie now. Sand King just walking around seeing what could be done. What needs to happen is this Axe needs to get his Tranquil Boots and Blink Dagger. The Sand King needs to try and get levels to get this ult. And they do need to try and have a really good team fight. Call into Sand King ult and Macrofire. They really do need to get this magic damage on this Timber to kill him. They do need a good team fight to get us back into this to the game. Looks like they're going for the Infest Bomb with the Ember Spirit trying to kill this Viper. Let's see if he will be able to bring him down. Looks like he should remnant forward and into chain. That does what he did. Looks like they will bring down this Viper with Infest Bomb and help of Lifestealer. That is a killing spree going down. Looks like Jakiro going down again to this Timber Saw. Timber Saw's doing good work against this compared to this offlane axe of the Dire. Looks like he's waiting for a TP in. Missed his call. Silenced by the Drow, push him back. And looks like he will be safe. Turn around, see if he can do anything. Does have the Dragon Lance already, so his attack range is quite far. Top lane going down.
Middle tower is under attack.
Ember Spirit keeping back home. Working on that Veil, the Magic Burst. Good against the Timber Saw. Sand King. Missed Timber Chain by the Timber. See if he's able to juke this. Doesn't have mana for any spells. Looks like he's trying to place a tree and he will go down. He'll try to be a little sneaky, but ends up going down anyway. Bottom lane, let's see if this Drow will get caught out. Actually pushes back the Jakiro. Looks like he will go down. One more stun. A stun by the Witch Doctor should ensure this kill. Let's try and get in range of it. And just out of range, Jakiro actually gets it out. Slow by the Drow should be able to kill him off. Let's see if these two will pay for the overextension. Just call on. Stunned by the Sand King. This axe still trying to call. Does have his ult available, but don't think it will end up. Actually turns around with the stun by the Witch Doctor. Let's see if this axe goes down. One more right click. A stun actually saves him. Witch Doctor ult. Looks like he has placed where it's no vision. Sunstrike by the Lina. They're fighting into the shrine, looks like, and everyone walks away. Looks like Ember actually does get a kill on the Timbersaw. Let's see, with the help of a lifesteal, it looks like. Call missed by the axe. Actually going for a Vanguard instead of a Blink Dagger, really. Not sure I agree with this call, as they do need to get those good initiations, and this axe needs to start these fights. Sand King looking on his stick. So this axe does need to try and get this Blink Dagger earlier. He's going for a Vanguard, which is slowing him down. They do need to get these initiations to try and get them back in the game. Million looks like they're trying to push. Specialists hide in the trees. Viper push forward, stunned by the Sand King. Looks like the stun will save. Viper ult out on Lifester, will be able to maybe turn this. Lifestrike arrays off by the Lina. Salve also. Okay, that was a missed opportunity by the Dire.
Dire's bottom tower
Axe.
is under attack.
Trying to walk around, actually going to get caught. Force step forward by the Viper. Let's see if he's trying to turn this. Looks like Drow's ult by the Lina will bring him down. Let's see if this Ember can get a kill. Looks like will bring down the Lina. This Witch Doctor with that physical damage will go down anyway. Ember Spirit out of Remnants. I'm not sure he can turn on this. Silence by the Drow. Ice Path by the Trigger will ensure that they do kill off the Sand King ult going out. Actually doesn't hit anyone. No shrine available. Silence backwards by the Drow will ensure that she's safe. All in the meantime, this Timbersaw pushing top lane. Looks like with those kills, it was 2,200 gold swing because they're so low in health. So Gao trying to go on this Timbersaw. Call by the axe will miss. Timbersaw. Timber Chain actually misses. They do have magical damage of the Ember Spirit and axe to kill his Viper. And all in the meantime, this Drakiro goes down in mid from looks like 3 heroes of the Reagan. Stunned by Lina will ensure that axe calls, trying to get that increased armor, probably saved him. Bring him health. One more right click by it. Looks like the Witch Doctor does ensure the kill. Looks like it will be a double. Good force up by the Viper to ensure that his heroes have to go in farther to get the kill on the Witch Doctor. Ice Path goes out by the Jakiro. Sand King in his Sandstorm. Looks like this lifesteal trying to run for his life. Mask Command is used by Drow to get increased movement speed. Viper looks like he will go down here as the attack speed of this lifesteal. Oh, looks like if Sand King did have enough mana to stun, probably would have helped the lifestealer survive. Stunned by Lina, silenced by the Drow will ensure that the cure goes down. Looks like Sand King will go down also. Does a great turnaround by the Misty Mountains to get those chasing kills. So looks like 3 going down. 1100 gold swing. They are 10k ahead at 16 minutes. So the net worth for the game. Drow, Viper, top of the leaderboard, as Ember Spirit is the only member of the Dire in the top 4 at this time. Ember Spirit trying to farm up, looks like he is going Maelstrom. Infest by the Lifesteal. Let's see if they're trying to go on this kill. Has been working out so far, so looks like it will ensure. Looks like Courier will go down. Viper, seeing that it's killed, will try and go out and TP out. See if he has TP available. Doesn't actually buy one from the secret shop. Misplay by him.
tower
Ends up
has
getting the
fallen.
chain on him. Sanking, charging up his ult. Misses. Will hit a couple pulses and he will go down. So a little misplay by the Viper to knock out a TP scroll from the shop. That time, members of the Radiant actually do take out the axe. So 1-for-1 trade cross map. Jakiro actually
Dire's
going down
bottom
to the
tower is
Lina.
under attack.
Alina had been sniping out the Jakiro all game. 3 members of the Dire trying to wrap back in their base. TP's on cooldown.
Dire's
Lina
bottom tower has fallen.
pinging out the position of the Lifestealer. Trying to chase him down. He just walks away. He does have his Yule Scepter finished. Viper working on his Shadow Blade into Silver's Edge. Witch Doctor working on a Glimmer Cape. Timbersaw with that finished Bloodstone into Blade Mail. Draw Ranger, Hurricane Pike, almost finished up. Looks like it is finished up. This Lifestealer. Call on the Timbersaw, let's see if they're trying to catch up to him. Chains will shoot down too. Ice Path will stop the chase of the Radiant. Sanking, Force Staff. This Axe actually finished up his Vanguard finally at 19 minutes. See if he's trying to work for Blink Dagger. It's going to be like a 26-27 minute Blink Dagger. Really slow. Viper, ult on Viper. On the Lifestealer. Force Staff away. See if he will try and get out. He will get out scot-free. Ember Spirit finished his Maelstrom already. Let's see if he will try and go for his Boots of Travels or something to increase his split pushing to stop these heroes
Radiant's
from
bottom
trying to push high
tower
ground.
is under attack.
Jakiro, work on Yule Scepter. Good defensive and offensive item. Drow. Hidden tower. If they are trying to burst this Timbersaw, it looks like he will. Let's see if this Lifesteal just wrecking his supports. Slow on the Lina, try and get them down. Stunned by him, will ensure that he survives. This damage by the Drow, and Lina will
There are some things
turn it around on the Lifestealer.
just tomorrow.
This Drow laying into Jakiro. Looks like Ember Spirit's trying to run away. Looks like he will go down with more right click. He does. So a 3 for looks like 2 trade. If I recap, it looks like it's actually a win for the Dire. They're so far behind at this point that a losing fight does actually give them gold still.
Dire's
Looks like this Drow will try and silence. He doesn't actually. Timbersaw pushing forward, being the front line. Stun on the Timbersaw. Ice Path off. Magnifier laid down. Stunned by the Sand King. This Lifesteal trying to push forward. Ice Path by the Jakiro catches 2. Not sure they can do anything as it's 14 gold lead. 14k gold lead at 21 minutes. This Axe really does need his Blink Dagger soon. Looks like he did catch up the Ember with the silence. Looks like he will be able to bring him down with the right clicks of the Lina and the Drow. Ember Spirit does get caught out. Big loss for the Dire. 31 to 11. Ice Path lays out. Misses on everyone. This Viper and Draw Ranger hitting that quite hard. Timber. 9 Bloodstone charges. Not the tankiest, but he's doing. Call missed by the axe.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Tower's down, so shrines are available. Sanctum charge up his ult. Will end up trying to go on the Viper. Let's see if they will bring him down. Ult by Witch Doctor is doing quite a bit of damage to Lifestealer. Does get into Sanctum to ensure that he survives. Ice Path catched on 2. Sanking ult. Looks like they will be able to bring down the Lifestealer after all. Yakira going down. Ember trying to do as much as he can. Stunned by the Sand King. They're trying to bring this Timbersaw down. Stunned by the Sand King. One will catch him. And the magic damage is too much for him. He will go down.
Dire's bottom barracks has
The
fallen.
barracks do go down. So it's fight recap. 3 for 3 trade. Quite a bit of gold going towards the Dire. Even after losing his barracks. As they are so far behind. 16 gold, 23 minutes. Net worth of Joe Ranger is quite high and just hidden like a truck at this point.
Dire's top
Shrines
tower
are being
is
pinged
under
out by the
attack.
Radiant, so they do want to try and take these before getting Roach to ensure that there's no easy TP for the Dire. Shadowblade by the Lina. Looks like they are trying to catch out someone here. Sees that they're 2, doesn't want to push up.
I'll take your tribute.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
They are taking shrines. While Viper works on Roshan.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Joe Ranger aiming for 280. Working on a Manta style. Viper working on his
Your shrine
blade
has
still.
fallen to the Radiant.
Immortality.
Looks like 3 members of the Radiant do have Shatter Blades.
Dire's top
Top
tower
lane.
is under attack.
War is being dewarded, making the Dire team feel not safe to go out. Axe still working on his Blink Dagger. Ice Path goes out, catches on no one. Infested. Let's see if they are trying to go for that burst. Sanking. Stunning. That's that freaking pick will save the Drove.
Dire's top
This
tower
axe not
is under
tanky at all,
attack.
just getting destroyed by this Viper. Let's see if they bring on the Viper. He does have Aegis, so he will survive. Sanking is trying to stun. Looks like that will be the end of Sanking. So Aegis popped.
Dire's middle
Fly back by
tower
Sanking axe.
Dire's structures
Chains
are
by.
fortified.
Looks like this Slicer will go down by the ult of the Witch Doctor. Zax calling, missed. Life Totem flying back into the members of the Radiant. Ice Path goes out, will help them try and kill a Viper. Viper ulting on. Looks like he does survive after the end of it. Yakiro trying to do as much as he can. Top lane. Stunned by the Sand King. Maldic on 2. Silenced by the Drow. Let's see if he will ensure. Doesn't have Shablade up in 3. Let's see if he will be able to survive this. Burst by Ember will bring him down. Look at this. This Timbersaw can kill these members if he doesn't. He does Timber Chain up to the high ground, which allows these members to escape. A little bit of
Dire's
misplay
middle
by
tower is under
the
attack.
Timbersaw, as he could have got a double kill there if he would have Timber Chain to a different position. Does have Blade Mail now. Does make him a bit more tanky from the armor.
Money to burn.
So still only one rack's taken for Misty Mountains. 23 gold lead, 27 minutes in. almost a full 1K per minute played. So good team fights by Misty Mountains to get this gold lead. Let's look at the net worth, then we'll see Drought Ranger, Viper, Timbersaw, and look the support Lena, all above members of the Dire at this point. Shadow Blade, Hurricane Pike. Looks like Lena is trying to go for that carry build, as they are so far ahead. She can't get away with this greedy build.
Go for my master.
Lords by the Dire will show that Lena is in the
Dire's
neighborhood.
bottom shrine is under attack. Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
See how they're trying to go. Silence by the drill will ensure that 2 members of Silence. Ice Path goes out, stun on. Looks like this Lena is trying to bring down the Emissary by himself. Sanking, trying to survive. Looks like a little bit down here, so it's a 1-4 in trade. Other members of the Dire are just walking away as their base is being pushed by the creeps. So 1-4 in trade to see the gold swing. About a 1200 gold swing after that fight, just for looks like a support Lena kill. Trade for the Sand King. Ice Path goes out, doesn't catch on anyone. Macrofire goes out. Looks like this Raindrops will go. Let's see if they try and bring down the Raindrops. Ice Path off. Trying to go on this Drow. The stun and the stun by Witch Doctor and the ult will bring down the Ember Spirit. Does bring down the melee Rex. 1 range and melee left. Called by the axe. This Viper being went on by the Lifestealer.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Top lane. Called by the axe, does hit on 2. Lena spawning now. Axe and looks like all members are down except the Lifestealer. GG is called by Hobo. It's just a little too much. 32 gold lead for 30 minutes, so more than 1K plus per minute played. Good job by Misty Mountains to push early and ensure that the timings of Dire didn't hit. Some interesting choices by members. Axe trying to get a Vanguard before his blink caused that the team wasn't able to initiate. But by that time, just Radiant were too strong with the draw lineup. Just wrecking towers and Viper dominating. Even though he was losing to Ember early, did end up coming back. So thank you for watching. This has been We Like Dota League 2017 round 2, the final game. This week we'll have round 3, and we'll have more games brought to you. Misty Mountains victory, congrats to them, and GG, well played by both teams. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the cast, don't forget to follow, and until next time, it's been Anarchy. Bye-bye.